Hey folks, welcome to Casting with Kirk. I'm Kirk. So glad you're here to join me today. So today I want to talk to you about a finesse technique that is simple to rig, really inexpensive to fish, and will catch bass. It is called the shaky head. Now, the shaky head gets its name from the way that most of the time you're fishing it. You're casting it out, letting it fall, hit the bottom. Well, you let it sit there, and then you just kind of shake the rod tip. Because what it's doing then is it's making that lure sit there and just wiggle. A shaky head is a hook with a lead head to it. The lead head that you're looking for is normally something that is flat on the top of it. So when it sits on the bottom, it stands up. And so now you've got something that looks like a bait fish sitting on the bottom eating. It also has either a screw or a post that sticks out of the head. And the reason for that is it makes it real easy to rig. This one has a little post that comes out of the head. And you just take your worm and shove it right onto the little post. And that's going to hold it on, like I said, or some of them have a screw that you just screw the lure on. You're going to take it and figure out exactly where the hook is going to come through the body of the soft plastic worm. Bend the worm, push the hook straight up through it. And we'll put a little plastic on the end of that point so it's weedless now and won't get snagged. And there is your shaky head. They come in different sizes. You can get them down to like 3/32, 1/8, 1/4. I mean, there's an assortment of different sizes. I like to go with a lot of times a lighter 1/8, maybe even a little bit, 3/16, something like that. Gives it a really nice fall. Now, the worms you can use, one of my favorites is a 4-inch Zoom finesse worm. I'll get that in green pumpkin, red flake, and pretty much that's it. I can get a bag of 20 of them for about $4 to $5, and I'm covered. You can even get a little bit longer, like a 6-inch straight tail worm will work. You can get yourself a nice little 6 or 7-inch curl tail worm. That has a lot of action when it's sitting on the bottom and you might be just popping it and that tail's just wiggling. Or I have seen guys that are fishing these big 10-inch monster worms. Now when you're fishing the shaky head, you're going to look for areas like along the edges of weeds, weed pockets, rocks. Works really good around rock and gravel because you can drag it through the gravel, you can pop it through the rocks. You can, a lot of times, throw it out. It's going to sit on top of a boulder and just sit. And you can just shake it right on top of the boulder, slide it right off the edge. You throw it up and around docks. It doesn't work really good, though, if you're throwing around wood laydowns and stuff like that, because of how it's shaped, it has a tendency to get lodged into the wood. You're going to want to use a 6'6" to 7-foot medium action spinning rod. Go your 6 to 8 pound monofilament, and you're fully covered wherever you need to fish it. Well, thank you folks for joining me today. Go out and get yourself some shaky heads, get yourself a package of worms, get out and catch yourself some bass. You folks have a great day.